Welcome back to another episode. Now, in preparation to move into the kitchen and fix that buttress wall, we're going to need some materials. We're going to need some stucco bricks and some hard clay bricks from the material store. But the problem with that is we need to move them closer to the house because I don't want to be trekking up and down with wheelbarrows of bricks, and I want to store them just as close as to the back door as possible. So in order to do that, I'm going to need to make some room in this back alley and get them from the stores. So this is where I'm thinking of storing the stucco bricks. These floorboards came off of the ceiling off the end room that is 90% demolished. Now, if I walk to where the bricks are, I'll show you another problem that we've run into. But as I was saying about the stucco bricks, we've got a slight issue. So our neighbour's barn wall is collapsing, and it's also going to be collapsing onto the polytunnel, and as soon as one of those tiles fall, it's going to rip straight through and make the polytunnel unusable. So yes, all the materials need moving eventually. As you can imagine, the half rounds are good for walls, the tiles are good for roofs, etc, etc. I don't need to go into explanation, but I need to get all this collapsed render off of our materials. So we think these reclaimed stucco bricks should be enough for the buttress wall, and then these hard clay bricks, they should be good as well, topping up around the lintel and to support the beam that's going to hold up the ceiling. So my job today is to clear all this crap, move it. If I can get all of them moved in this video, I'll be really happy, but it's hot and it's going to be indoors and outdoors, getting in, topping up with fluids to get it knocked on the head. The rest of the materials is going to be kind of a trash and treasure, sieve through it, be really strict with ourselves, burn what we can, which is unusable and unclaimable, even the metal, and even ask neighbours if they have any uses for it as well. So that's the plan for today. Get as much of the materials I need for the kitchen near the kitchen. So let's see how far we get. And the temperature is already, I think, 32 degrees, and it's approximately 10 a.m. So I don't have long. I might even have to come out later on as the sun is starting to set to finish off. And plus I need to move all these floorboards as well. So let's see how far we get. So I've got some space now. Let's go get these bricks. Okay, they are covered in ants. Let me show you. The last thing I want is for these to get in my Crocs. Yeah, quite a few. But anyway, these ones are all halves and like cracky bits. Those ones are a bit too chipped. So this is the last haul, and I'm pushing my blue trolley to its absolute limits because it's the last load. I always put loads on last load because I don't want to come back just for like 3 bricks. So go stack these, heading for lunch, and then that should be it until I need to get the clear ones. So I'm back out again. We got some cloud coverage, so I'm getting like short bursts of intense heat, so it should be okay. Fluids are topped up, had a really nice salad sandwich, and now I'm going to get these clay bricks to the back alley. So I reckon maybe 2 trolleyfuls, but I've had a bit of a disaster on the way out. It was a while ago we lost the nut for it, and it has just been like balancing on all this time. So I just got to be careful when I turn left. But apart from that, let's get them on. That's the last of the clay bricks now. You can see I've left all the half ones again, like I did with the tucco bricks. If I really need them, as a last resort, I'll come out and get them by hand. But I'd rather try and use full wherever possible. So I'll get these stacked up and see what else we have to do for the rest of the day. They're not perfect, but they're going to have to do. Okay, what's next? Okay, so now that we've got all the tucco bricks, and Dad's lent us a trailer full as well, which I think brings it up to about maybe 80 to 100 bricks, maybe even more, to be honest. We did do some calculations, and we think we could have just enough. So I'm on the hardcore bed now at the back of the garden, and I'm going to talk about what concrete posts we're going to be wanting to support the log that is ultimately supporting the ceiling. Okay, now in the hallway, the stone staircase, we used standard concrete posts, which is like that skinny one there. And that's the width of a normal house brick. You can see that I want something a little bit more substantial. So I want a double one, double the thickness and the volume. But these are obviously 4 times as heavy. So I've got one there, and I've also got one just where the metal and the random log store is there, near that tree. There's one on the other side of the wall. So that's the last of the materials now gathered once I've got the 2 posts towards the back door. So pretty excited. It's full steam ahead for starting the buttress wall. It's one of those big jobs that we've been putting off for a while, like we've mentioned in the previous videos. We're finally at it. We can't avoid it. We're ready. We recently went to the builder's yard to get the sand and cement in preparation. So things are looking really good. So if you want to see how we start the buttress wall and the reasons behind the actual big job. Hit that bell and subscribe, and make sure you don't miss the next episode where we start construction. But for now, we will wait for you and see you in the next video. Ciao.